Welcome back, guys. My name is Joseph James. We're going over our 7 deadly mistakes that we make as day traders, brought to you by the schooloftrade.com. Mistake here, number 3, is fear. And now by fear, what I mean is not limiting your losses. Now, fear is one of those nasty emotions that we try to avoid in our trading, but not limiting losses is probably one of the biggest killers among new day traders. That is, they are too scared to get out of their trade early when they know they've made a mistake in their trading decisions. Now, how can we how can we prevent ourselves from not limiting losses, from succumbing to that fear of taking a loss? Well, the first thing is we can always use a protective stop. So always use that initial stop loss that's going to protect your position and liquidate your position if price goes a specific amount against your position. Okay? That's the first key of limiting losses. Give yourself a drop dead point in the market where you are going to exit this trade for a loss. Now, the second thing is we want to be aggressive with our defense. Now, guys, this is one of the most important things, but it can often be one of the most difficult, and that is when you know you've made a mistake, recognize it and get out of the trade. I'll repeat that. When you know you've made a mistake, recognize it and get out of the trade. It makes no sense to dilly-dally around and continue to push back your stop or to let a full stop loss hit you if you already know that you made a trading decision that was poor. The next thing is trail your stop. Now, another way that we can limit losses is by simply having a mechanical approach to trailing our stop. Now, we use a very mechanical approach to trailing our stop, the James Wave method. We go over it every morning in our live trade room. And trailing our stop is not only a great way of limiting losses, but it's also a fantastic way of locking up profit as well. Now, again, we can automate all of this to remove our emotions. Remember, fear, just like some of our previous mistakes, are emotions, and those emotions are deadly to new and seasoned veteran traders. So we automate as much as we possibly can. In other words, make it mechanical, something that I can't change when I start thinking in emotional, impulsive terms as a human being that's trying to trade. So I want to remove emotions, therefore I automate everything so that my computer does all of this, right? Using a protective stop, trailing that stop, locking in profits, and of course limiting losses here, mistake number 3. Now, limiting losses is essential for long-term profitability. Now, we talked earlier in this series about how taking profit was essential for your confidence. Well, limiting losses, this is essential for long-term profitability. Having huge losses that can be avoided by simply using a protective stop or trailing your stop, okay, those huge losses are not only going to cut into your trade account, but over time, those larger losses will deteriorate any long-term profitability. So it's essential for limiting, right, those losses, trail your stop, automate it, and again, this is going to help your long-term profitability. My name is Joseph James. Mistake number 3 was fear, guys, and we'll see you next time. Hope it helps.